Hi everyone! Welcome sa channel natin. Ako nga pala si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad. Today, pag-uusapan na natin sa wakas ang Poco F5 Pro. Ito na ang pinakamatinding phone na nilabas ni Poco so far. And titingnan natin kung ito na nga ba ang nababagay na phone para sa'yo. But of course, bago ang lahat, here's a quick unboxing.
Like I don't give a damn girl, and my God, she owns it. So many heartbreaks, goes back to 2014, and I think that she knows it. And if you've seen her, I know that you would believe it, cause I know that you'd want her to. Yeah, I do. Everyone's taking their shot, but missing out on the cut. I think she knows that. She drives them crazy when she's looking like that. The way she's moving makes them want it so bad. Gets the attention that we wish that we had.
Okay, so simulan natin with the ports and design ng phone na to. So sa baba, meron tayong dual SIM card tray, a microphone, USB-C charging port, and a down-firing speaker. Dual speakers po yung meron tayo. And then sa right side naman, nandyan yung power button natin and volume rockers. And mapapansin nyo, wala po tayong fingerprint scanner dito because under-display fingerprint scanner ang ginamit nila dito with the Poco F5 Pro. And then sa taas, andito yung noise-canceling microphone, IR blaster, and then yung secondary speaker natin. On the left side naman, malinis na malinis, wala po tayong makikitang ports or buttons. And then sa back panel naman niya, mapapansin natin na meron tayong glass back design. And then makikita rin natin yung camera setup niya na rectangular na para sa akin, medyo makaluma yung design na to kasi I think nasa 2019 na ganito yung itsura ng mga camera modules. And then matatawa ka dito sa mala periscope lens ang datingan pero in actuality it's just a macro lens na hindi mo rin naman mapapakinabangan gaano. And then yung medyo weird combination dito, usually kasi nakikita natin na pag may glass back, metal frame ang sinasama nila, but with this one, plastic lang po yung frame niya and mapapansin nyo yan kasi wala po tayong antenna bands all around the phone. So para sa iba, this might be a big deal kasi gusto nyo ng metal frame perhaps with your high-end phone. But again, this one, plastic frame and glass back po yung combination. And mamaya sasabihin ko sa inyo kung bakit glass ang ginamit nila for this one. Now overall, yung looks ng back panel niya is very basic and simple. I got the white one and wala talaga kayong makikitang ka-design sa back panel niya. It's just plain white. Unlike with the Poco F5 na makikita nyo parang may snow frost na design dito sa white na colorway nila. So kung gusto mo na talaga ng simple design, I think you will appreciate yung design nitong Poco F5 Pro. Now moving on, pag-usapan naman natin next yung performance. I'm sure marami sa inyo nag-aabang kung ano nga ba yung kakayahan ng phone na to dahil Pro version ito. Ano nga ba yung mas okay dito kumpara dun sa Poco F5? So we have a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. This is not a new chipset. Last year pa ito nilabas. But this is a major improvement para sa Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 na ginamit ni Poco with their Poco F4 GT last year na sobrang lakas. But this one is much better pagdating sa thermals and yung throttling. So wala kayong mapapansin gaanong throttling dito unless isagad nyo to maybe 2 hours of gameplay. Pero para sa akin, 1 hour of gameplay, solid na solid dito sa Poco F5 Pro. Whether you're playing Genshin Impact or kahit yung mga lower tier na games like Mobile Legends or Call of Duty Mobile, wala po kayong mapapansin gaanong frame drops if meron man. Pero bago natin ituloy yung diskusyon tungkol sa games, pag-usapan muna natin yung iba pang mga tinest ko dito pagdating sa performance. So una dyan yung CPU throttling test. So 30 minutes ang nilagay ko na throttling test time natin and napakaganda ng thermals na nakuha ko dito. Hindi gaanong bumaba yung performance kahit na nakasagad yung CPU test natin. So ang sabi dito, the CPU throttled to 84% of its maximum performance. So napakaganda nun guys, makikita nyo green all over yung test na ginawa natin. And then sa Antutu benchmark naman, nakakuha tayo ng 1,053,578 Antutu benchmark. points. Napakaganda nito for a flagship device na hindi flagship level ang budget. This is more of an upper mid-range na presyo. And by the way, speaking of presyo, ito, flash natin sa screen yung presyo nitong Poco F5 Pro. And mabibili nyo to guys dyan sa link sa description box na ilalagay ko. If you want to pre-order, kung napanood nyo to ng May 9, andyan na po yung pre-order links. And kung mapapanood nyo to after May 9 or after the pre-order period, andyan pa rin po yung links. It's the same one that you can use to buy the Poco F5 Pro. Now, going back to the performance, kung gagamitin nyo lang to for regular phone activities, hindi po pagpapawisan itong Poco F5 Pro. So, alam nyo na whether you're just browsing social media or reading a manga or watching YouTube, walang problema dito sa phone na to. And also, of course, you can do other heavy tasks. But the heaviest task talaga na magtatak sa kakayahan ng phone na to is when you're gaming. So, speaking of, tara, pag-usapan na natin yung gaming. So, kumusta nga ba yung performance nito pagdating sa gaming? Is it a good phone to use for heavy gaming? And I would say 100% yes. So, I tested this with Genshin Impact, 1 hour of gameplay, and halos pareho lang sila ng performance ng Poco F5 pagdating sa thermals. So, aabot lang tayo ng 42 degrees Celsius sa maximum na nakuha ko na temperature with this phone. Napakaganda po nun considering na 1 hour and highest graphical settings and 60 FPS ang ginamit ko na graphical settings. So, malupit po yun. So, para sa mga hindi nakakalam kung bakit paulit-ulit na Genshin Impact ang tinetest ko ng sagad-sagad dito, it's one of the most demanding games kasi on the Android system. So yung game na to ang susubok talaga sa kakayahan ng mga phones nyo. So kung kakayanin niya yung Genshin Impact na walang kahirap-hirap, ibig sabihin yan, kakayanin niya halos lahat ng iba pang games na susubukan nyo on this device. Na pagdating naman sa Mobile Legends, nagulat ako na ka-ultra graphics na dito sa Poco F5 Pro. And available na din yung mga high graphical settings sa Call of Duty Mobile at sa PUBG Mobile. So, ipa-flash ko dyan yung mga settings na nakuha ko with those games. And then panigurado para sa mga pumipili ng gaming phone talaga nila, matutuwa kayo dahil ito, meron siyang 480Hz na touch sampling rate, which is way better than the 240Hz na available sa Poco F5. So, kung sensitive kayo doon sa touch sampling rate, then this is definitely the better option kung gamer kayo. So overall, kung performance ang habol nyo, napakaganda ng maibibigay nitong Poco F5 Pro sa inyo. And then next, pag-usapan na natin yung display niya. Meron tayong 6.67 inches na 120Hz AMOLED display, and usually kasi sinasabi ko na Full HD resolution, but this one, you have 2K resolution WQHD na available dito sa Poco F5 Pro. I think this is the first time na merong ganitong klaseng display on a Poco phone. So, this is a big deal para sa kanila. And I must say na pag sinide by side natin yung Poco F5 with the Poco F5 Pro, makikita nyo na dito sa Poco F5 Pro, wala po tayong screen door effect na noticeable with the Poco F5 pag malapitan nating tiningnan. However guys, if normal viewing distance lang yung gagamitin natin, hindi naman natin mapapansin yung screen door effect on the Poco F5, but I'm just saying na if you really like watching videos up close and personal talaga, baka mapansin nyo yung screen door effect. So with the Poco F5 Pro, hindi ko po napansin yung screen door effect. Maganda kasi yung ginawa nila dahil mas mataas nga yung resolution and hindi natin makikita gaano yung mga pixels ng device natin. And also guys, meron din tayong AI image engine na available dito sa Poco F5 Pro. So that means available yung MEMC, AI image enhancement, super resolution, if you like using those features. Para sa akin, of course, I always turn on those features. Kung ano may mga pwedeng ipagsabay ko na naka-on na features, ginagamit ko talaga on my device. So itong feature na to, usually nakikita natin sa mga flagship level na devices from Xiaomi. So I really appreciate it na available na siya dito sa Poco F5 Pro. And then I did mention kanina na wala na tayong fingerprint scanner on the side. Nandito na po sa under-screen display. And you guys might appreciate na meron din tayong heart rate checker. So this is an extra feature na meron lang dito sa Poco F5 Pro and wala sa Poco F5. So overall, the screen quality is really good. Naka-Wi-Fi level 1 tayo. Available yung mga HDR para manood ng mga favorite streaming services nyo, whether it's Netflix, Disney, Amazon Prime, or kahit sa YouTube man lang, dahil nga available na yung HDR quality videos dito. Susunod naman, pag-usapan natin yung camera. Kumusta ba yung camera quality nito? Usually kasi yung Poco, pag binigyan tayo ng magandang performance, hindi gaano kaganda yung quality ng camera na nilalagay nila. But so far, I've been impressed with the quality ng camera nitong Poco F5 Pro. So I would say guys na halos pareho lang yung performance ng camera na makukuha natin pagdating sa photos with the Poco F5 and F5 Pro dahil pareho lang din yung image sensor na ginamit nila dito, which is the OmniVision OV64B, na marami sa inyo mapapaangat yung kilay at sasabihin ay hindi Sony IMX ang ginamit nila, pero I promise you guys masusurprise kayo sa quality ng photos na makukuha natin with the Poco F5 Pro. Now, hindi ko sinasabi na it's the top of the line na photo capability, but I'm just saying this is a very capable camera pagdating sa pagkuha ng photos. So, in broad daylight, kayang-kayang kumuha nito ng magagandang photos, sharp and very detailed, and maganda yung vibrance, and sakto lang din yung saturation ng colors. So, hindi to overly saturated. Although, mapapansin mo talaga usually with Xiaomi phones is medyo tinataasan nila yung contrast ng mga photos nyo. So, meron tayong kind of dramatic or cinematic effect with the photos that we get. So, yun lang talaga yung dapat nyo i-expect pag Xiaomi or Poco phones. Pagdating sa image processing, medyo mataas yung contrast level. Now, pagdating naman sa night scenarios or low light scenarios, I think dito nag-struggle talaga yung OmniVision na sensor na ginamit nila dito. So, siguro medyo maliit yung size ng sensor na ginamit nila dito kasi mapapansin mo talaga na nagsusoften yung image or nawawala yung details pag low light scenarios na, which is something that is normal with other phones naman. Pero with bigger sensors kasi like the Sony IMX766, mas maraming light yung nakaka-capture, so hindi gaanong nagde-degrade yung quality ng photos. Although syempre magiging softer pa rin yung image, but compared to the Poco F5 Pro, talagang malaki yung degradation ng image pag low light. Now sa usapang selfie camera naman, this is something that you can definitely use kasi maganda yung quality. Although typical lang with the Xiaomi phones na na-try ko before na hindi gaanong matingkad yung kulay ng balat ko. So, medyo kulang ng saturation. Yung selfies, medyo may beautification lang pagdating sa photos, but pwede nyo namang i-turn off kung ayaw nyo. And then also sa video, medyo stable naman siya. So, hindi ko naman napansin na mauga siya. So, magagamit nyo talaga to for vlogging or even for TikTok if you like making TikTok videos. And speaking of videos, paano naman yung rear camera nito? So, meron tayong 4K 60 FPS na capability and up to 8K 24 FPS pa nga. So, grabe, siniksik na nila yung camera features dito. And something that I really like with the 4K 60 FPS is that very stable yung video niya mismo. So, meron tayong combination of OIS and EIS na nilagay nila dito. And this actually works. If you compare this with the Poco F4 last year na sabi nila may OIS, this one is light years beyond pagdating sa capability niya in terms of the quality of the video as well as the stabilization. Now, other things that you might want to know about the Poco F5 Pro, pagdating sa extra features, mas marami po yung makukuha nyo dito kesa dito sa Poco F5. So, for instance, available po sa Poco F5 Pro yung dual video mode, whereas dito sa Poco F5, wala pong dual video mode. So if that's a big deal para sa inyo, definitely pick this one over the Poco F5. Next up, pag-usapan naman natin yung battery nito. So meron tayong 5,160 mAh of battery capacity and 67 watts of fast charging. Now I know marami ang magsasabi na, bakit sa iba sabi 5,500 mAh yung battery capacity nito? But I am just going by with what I was told sa one pager or sa document na pinadala ni Poco sa amin, and that is my guide for the specs nitong Poco F5 Pro. So with that said, maasahan nyo naman na aabot to ng lampas 1 day of usage, but of course that also depends on your actual usage kasi kung heavy gamer ka naman, malamang mas mabilis mong mauubos yung battery nito. Pero kung casual gaming lang naman ang gagawin mo dito or casual user ka lang, hindi mo masyadong sasagarin yung usage ng phone mo, kayang-kaya nito mag-last up to 2 days without even charging the device. So again, your mileage may vary. Always ko po sinasabi yan pagdating sa battery use kasi iba-iba po yung use cases natin. Oh, and by the way guys, binanggit ko kanina na merong reason kung bakit glass back panel yung ginamit nila with this phone kahit na naka-plastic frame tayo. And that is because meron tayong available na wireless charging on a Poco phone. I think this is the first time na meron tayong wireless charging on a Poco phone. So, meron tayong 30 watts of fast wireless charging. So, that is something that you can use if mahilig kayo sa wireless charging capabilities ng mga phones. So, naalala ko kasi from last year, the first mid-range device na merong wireless charging was the Nothing Phone 1. Now, this time around, mas mura pa tong phone na to kaysa sa Nothing Phone 1 at around 24,000 pesos. And meron ka ng wireless charging capability. So, kung hinahanap-hanap mo yun sa isang device, well, you can get it with the Poco F5 Pro. At para naman sa mga iba pang bagay na dapat yung malaman, naka MIUI 14 na po ito, Android 13 as well. And then wala pong available na headphone jack, but meron dito sa Poco F5. And then also naka IP53 splash-proof protection rin po tayo dito sa phone na to. And of course, Wi-Fi 6 is available na rin dito. Okay guys, so ano ba yung final thoughts ko on the Poco F5 Pro? Is this something that you should get or something that you should skip? Well, para sa akin, mahihirapan kayong humanap ng the same value at 24,000 pesos na early bird rate niya sa mabibigay ni Poco F5 Pro sa inyo. So, yung specs niya pang flagship level, na-surprise ako na meron siyang wireless charging. Yung camera niya is very capable. And then, 4K 60 FPS is available already. And then, meron pang 8K, just in case gamitin nyo yung 8K, but I would say 8K is a gimmick as of right now. Pero babalik at babalik tayo sa flagship level of performance ito. Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 with good thermals. Napakalaking bagay po niyan guys kung heavy gamer kayo. This is definitely something that I would highly recommend. Yung 480Hz touch sampling rate niya might be a big deal para sa mga gamers na hindi satisfied with the 240Hz touch sampling rate ng Poco F5. And this is definitely something that I would highly recommend kung gusto nyo talaga na mas powerful na device over the Poco F5. So kung napanood nyo naman yung whole video, alam nyo na siguro kung ano yung mas bagay sa inyo, whether it's the Poco F5 or the F5 Pro. Pero para sa akin guys, napakaganda na naman ng ginawa ni Poco. They have another flagship level of performance and actually mga features nito almost flagship level halos lahat. And then yung presyo niya is nasa upper mid-range level lang. So, panalong-panalo yung ginawa nila dito. If you need a phone as powerful as the Poco F5 Pro, again, lahat po ng links nandyan sa description box and hopefully natulungan ko kayong pumili ng phone na nararapat or nababagay para sa inyo. And kung gusto mo pang manood ng mga videos ko, nandito po yung video natin ng Poco F5 and yung comparison natin ng Poco F5 and F5 Pro. So, hanggang sa susunod, ako nga pala ulit si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad. Kita-kita ulit tayo.